Okay, so here are the basics that you will need to know if you are a substitute teacher for early childhood through second grade classrooms or teachers. Is this is the Seesaw platform. So I'm logged in as under my teacher account, and you will be logged in as the classroom teacher account. You shouldn't really need to know any of these features here because you're really only going to be navigating work that has already been assigned by the classroom teacher. So these can be found in other videos, but for your purposes, you're going to work largely out of the activities tab. So what will pop up is all the activities that the teacher has assigned. And as you go through, you can see right here, it says 0 responses. It shows what students have responded and what hasn't. So let me just click into this one, for instance. And at the bottom, it shows that only one of my students here has completed their assignment. So I'm still waiting on 3 assignments. So this is kind of a nice snapshot. If you click into it as a substitute teacher, you can see how many kids are completing that. So if you see that, maybe Kayla and Liam have not turned in their assignments yet, you can go in and check in with them and make sure they know what needs to happen. So, but when students need to make their response, so they've read the instructions, they've listened to that video, then they can click Add Response. Then they're going to select their name. So I will just be the sample student. And here is, so if you or the student forget what the instructions are, you can click right here. And it says it wants the student to go ahead and record themselves retelling the story. So, and then on another, so see how there's different pages over here? It has different instructions for each page. So you can see over here, the student can navigate between the 3 pages where it looks like they need to insert a text box. So over here are their options. On the left are the options and features that they can add into their assigned activity. So in this case, they have a text box they need to complete. So they can either do that, or it can, if you just click on it, it can create a text box, and then the student can type in that. And this can be moved around too, if you grab it the right way. Okay, there we go. So now I can move it up. And you can see here that, again, the 3 dots, if you ever see 3 dots or 3 lines, that's always the more feature. Students also like to sometimes change the font, and then they can change the different color and then where it's oriented. Okay, so those are just some quick things on that. But for the first couple pages of instruction, the teacher wanted them to actually make a voice recording retelling the story. That students would just click the mic feature right there. So if I click on that, it'll say start recording in 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to go ahead and click pause now because I'm done. And now here is the really important part. Once the student has completed all of the assigned activities, they're going to need to click this done, and then, because that stops the recording, but then they're also going to have to click the green check mark. So that's what sends it off to the teacher, letting them know I'm done with this. Okay, so it's been sent off.